we're going to show you everything you need to know about Teshar, the Wind Phoenix, including how to build her, where to use her, and how to make the most of her insane passive skill. If you're looking for a monster that can wipe out entire waves, farm faster than Lucian, and carry your early game like a champ, you're in the right place. Teshar, the Wind Phoenix, is a 5-star attack monster known for being an absolute farming machine. You can summon her from mystical scrolls, wind scrolls, engraved scrolls, legendary scrolls, transcendent scrolls, or all attribute scrolls. If you're looking for a monster that can nuke entire waves and farm fodder or secret dungeons at lightning speed, Teshar is one of the best picks in the game, especially for early to mid-game players. At max level and awakened, Teshar's base stats include 9,555 HP, 1,098 attack, 406 defense, and 114 speed. When awakened, she gains a 15 speed bonus, making her even more dangerous in early PvP and dungeon content. Her kit is centered around wiping out enemies in quick bursts. Her first skill, Arcane Blast, deals damage with a 420% multiplier and has a chance to stun the enemy. Her second skill, Lightning Nova, not only removes a buff, but also deals more damage the higher the enemy's HP is, which is great against bosses like the Giant's Dungeon. Her passive, Tempest, is the star of the show. Every time Teshar attacks, she follows up with an AoE attack. If she kills an enemy, the cooldown resets, letting her clear entire waves back to back. She also brings a helpful leader skill that increases crit rate by 33% in dungeons. Perfect for helping newer players build damage teams without needing top-tier runes. When it comes to runes for early to mid-game, Fatal Rage and Blade sets work great. Focus on attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage. Later in the game, a Violent and Will setup is more effective to capitalize on her passive resets and increase survivability. Aim for stats like speed, attack, crit rate, and crit damage. She benefits greatly from high burst potential, but needs enough survivability to not get one-shot. If you're using her in higher level content, balance her damage with enough HP and defense so she can live long enough to activate her passive. Let's talk strengths. Teshar's AoE resetting passive makes her one of the best monsters in the game for secret dungeon clearing and fodder farming. She doesn't need crazy team comps, just strong runes and decent artifacts to shine. Her second skill hits harder against high HP enemies, which works very well in Giants, and her first skill adds a stun chance for extra utility. She also makes your team building process easier with her crit rate leader skill. But she's not perfect. For a natural 5-star monster, Teshar is quite squishy. She struggles in PvP past the early stages and doesn't hold up in content like Rift of Worlds or the higher floors of TOA. You'll need good runes to keep her alive in tougher content, and if she doesn't kill, her passive won't reset, which limits her value in certain situations. As for rankings, Teshar scores a 9 out of 10 in Giants, making her an excellent farmer and wave clearer. In Dragons and Necro, she's not recommended due to elemental disadvantage and mechanics that limit her skill resets. In Steel Fortress, she's solid for clearing trash waves but needs solid runes to survive. She scores low in Punisher's Crypt due to her squishiness, unless you can nuke the boss quickly. In TOA, she does well in the lower stages but falls off higher up where enemies are tankier. She's not really useful in Rift of Worlds or Dimensional Hole, and only somewhat effective in Labyrinth. For Arena, she can act as a backup Lucian if you don't have two. In Guild Wars, she can pair well with buffers like Galleon to deliver a big nuke, but she's too fragile to be placed on defense. In RTA, she can work as a damage dealer in lower ranks, but she doesn't scale well as you climb. To sum it up, if you're early or mid-game and need a reliable AoE nuker, Teshar is a great investment. Her passive makes her fun and effective for fast clears and easy farming, but as you move deeper into the game, she'll need strong runes and supportive team comps to stay relevant. Build her right, and she'll save you hours of grinding.